Jangan lupa Okay, good evening, class. Good evening, Andrea. Good evening, Edwin, Ana Maria, Carlos, Fabián, Héctor, Liliana, Gloria.
Hello, teacher.
Hello, hello, Fabián.
Hello, teacher.
Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, good evening. Hello, hello. Okay.
Hello, teacher.
Okay, hello, hello. So we are going to start our English class, but first you need to accept the recording of this session. So write in the chat that you accept the recording, please. Okay? Thank you. Please write in the chat that you accept the recording of this session. Thank you, Liliana. Thank you, Andrea. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Thank you, Edward, Joanna, Yvonne. Okay, Ana Maria. Good. Very good. So, we are going to start our English class. Okay, lady, thank you. I'm going to share my screen. Okay. Perfect. Can you see my screen? Can you see my screen?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, perfect. So for today, we have the week 9. And as I told you in the previous class, the idea is that we have to present our collaborative project, the story of our friendship, right? So what's the agenda for today? Well, for today, we are going to talk about our oral presentation, collaborative project, okay, the story of our friendship. As I told you in the previous class, we have some groups and about the time. Groups A, B, C, D, and E from 6 to 6:45, and groups F, G, H, I, and J from 6:45 to 7:30, okay? So the idea is that you have the possibility to present your English project with your group, okay? And I'm going to tell you some comments and the feedback of your presentation. Are you ready? So let's start. Group A, ready? No? Okay, group B.
Present, teacher.
Okay, perfect. Group C.
Present, prof.
Group D.
Present, profe.
Okay, and group E.
Present, teacher.
Okay, what about A? Group A, ready? Group A.
Present, teacher.
Okay, thank you. So who wants to start? Group A, Group B, Group C, Group D, and Group E. Tell me, who wants to start?
El grupo B, profe.
Group B?
Es Group B.
Okay, perfect. So let's start. Give me a second. Okay, perfect. If you want, you you can share your screen, right? You can share your screen. Let's start.
¿Se ve mi pantalla?
Yes, of course. Yes.
Okay. Good evening. We present our letter. This experience of our friendship. Entonces, hi everybody. We are Liliana Barrantes, Ana María Calderón, and Héctor Renal. Liliana is 24 years old, Ana María is 26 years old, and Héctor 29 years old. Liliana Barrantes is from Colombia, Ana María is from Japan, and Héctor from Italy. Colombia is a country located in Latin America, recognized for its beautiful flowers. Its official language is Spanish. Japan is country of Asian culture. Its currency is the yen. Italy in Europe, its official language is Italian, and its traditional dish is called risotto. We became pen pals to learn English and learn about our different cultures. Next.
Good afternoon, teacher. For me, Hector, now, among the most important activities to keep in contact with our friends by correspondence, first of all, consider it a periodic activity can be weekly so that communication is not slow. Second, you can establish in topics so that are relevant as important activities to practice English. We must do reading that do not allow us to know the pronunciation and writing as well as watch videos and movies in English without subtitles to be able to make an effort in a learning understand. Next,
Good night, teacher. From me is the very special country because the word varies and important they were of tested. Tested in the test Beatles in London, for example, has always a magnificent history David cannot. Covent Grant is a pedestrian escape in the heart of London where the perfect place for not the by lead of his England capital. I will go the shopping at the Oxford district. Travel by subway going to the Buckingham Palace Street Isabel Queen Housing Bay to the King of the Guard. Next, Blanca, please. The Bill Tower, where we can see the time of the rest of the world and that it has been working for more than a century. And many places that I could not have an opportunity of to go. It will be here to travel to England because I can go to the other cities too as but Liverpool, the Beatles city, of course, the university seat for famous in the world, Brian and its beaches, away England, one of the best countries of the world. And if you win this competition, I will have the best opportunity in my life. Beth Regar, Liliana Barretes, Ana María Calderón, Héctor Henao. Thank you very much, teacher, and the classmates.
Okay, thank you, Liliana, Ana Maria, and Hector. And well, Liliana, Ana Maria, and Hector, we have a problem in this presentation. In the first part of our presentation, did you remember the countries? Did you remember the countries? The countries are Japan, Brazil, and France, right? It's like Colombia or Italy. So this is one mistake that you have. In the second part of our presentation, it was okay. Okay, you talk about England, and that's the purpose of this part. Okay, so don't forget, in the first part of the class, of your presentation, you had to talk about the countries. No Colombia, no Italy. Okay, you had to talk about Japan, Brazil, and France. Okay, Hector, Ana Maria, and Liliana.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, the presentation was okay. I like it. Okay, and it was short. It was short, but I think that it was okay. So thank you very much. Thank you, Group V. Okay, good. So let's continue. Who wants to continue? Group A, C, D, or E? Say me, teacher. Group A, Group C, Group D, or Group E?
Profe, buenas noches. El grupo A y esto, regálame unos 5 minuticos, profe, que mi compañera se conecte, Jimena, y ya comenzaríamos nosotros.
Okay.
Gracias.
Thank you. What about Group D? What about Group C? What about Group A? Don't forget the time, please. Don't forget the time.
Teacher. Hello,
Yes,
teacher.
tell me.
Teacher, es que mi grupo es el D, pero estamos también esperando que llegue un compañero de trabajar que ya nos acabó de escribir que por favor también lo esperáramos un momentico.
Okay. Okay. Remember, don't forget the time. Okay, don't forget the time, because when we finish this part about the time, we have to continue with the group F, G, H, I, and J. Okay, so be careful with the time. What about group A or group C? Are you ready? Okay, what about group F, G, H, I, or J? Everybody here? What about group A? What about group C? I'm waiting for you. Hello. I don't know, A, C, D, E. Hello, Group A, Group C, Group D, Group E. Ready? Are
Ya,
we
profe,
ready?
del grupo E, ya, profe, ya, regálame 2 minuticos que ya mi compañera nos está escribiendo por el WhatsApp que ya está tratando de conectar, profe.
Okay.
Qué pena, profe, gracias.
Okay, ready? Group A, Group C, Group D, Group E. Ready?
Listo, profe, ya voy a compartir pantalla.
Group
A, profe, A.
Group A.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So let's start.
Buenas tardes.
¿Sí se está viendo ahí, profe?
Yes, of course. Yes.
¿Me escuchan?
Yes. Yes.
Ok. Bueno, entonces, parágrafo 1. My name is Jimena Peña. I live in one of the countries which they creates diversity in all Latin America. Brazil, we have beautiful beach, a great carnival, and thousands of places to visit. Brazilian are friends are very charismatic people with other. My friends Fabian Franco lies is Japan. Is this country is considered the third largest economic in the world and as very different. Enriched culture and very particular tradition. My friend Esteban Garcia lies in France and Roman City, which thousands of visitors constantly to the capital for its famous monument, the Torre Eiffel. Tours Eiffel. Sí, Franco.
Well, they see to be friends because the direct of are very interested in the custom has cultures of these countries. Over time, this friendship has strengthened because we look for way to find space to meet, share times together and be in constant communications. Hals the there were one to exchange important that is happening in real time. It's important that we all have a committed hand to know how is distance to break or beautiful friendship. Yes, Esteban.
Hello, teacher. To improve communication in the English language, we are constantly watching videos in sharing ideas to improve greeting and our pronunciation. We have multiple friends who handle this language very well, and sometimes we pay for private class to complement the learning. We also hold virtual meetings to carry out the activities. We download in application on one or cell phones, which allows us to have free in constant learning, which helps us understand in the improve vocabulary in reading.
Paragraph 3.
I can see the presentation. I don't know what happened. I'm going to say this part in Spanish. No, estoy viendo el párrafo 1. Pensé que solo tenían este. O sea, la primera diapositiva.
No, profe, permítame un segundo porque yo lo estoy compartiendo. ¿Ahí lo ven?
Se quedó en el párrafo 1.
Permítame un segundo, profe, a ver qué pasaría. Ahí lo
Okay.
ven.
Yes, of course. Let me check the paragraph 2, please. Déjame ver la anterior, por favor. Okay, thank you. Let's continue. Paragraph 3.
Okay. Win what to win this competition? Where has England has many interesting place to visit and sharing these experiences with my friends was my spectacular. One of the place had where hand the know is the capital London. We will visit the London Aquarium in the place you can see more than 400 different species of marine fauna. We also hands to visit and we know the Jack the Ripper excursion. The Jurassic was travel on the Rip high speed cruise and we have to enjoy delicious English food. Thank you, teacher.
Okay, thank you, Fabian, Jimena, and Esteban. I think that in general the presentation was good. You have to continue practicing pronunciation. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Give me a second. Okay, you have to continue practicing pronunciation. The presentation was okay, but as I told you, please, you have to continue practicing pronunciation. Okay. Thank you very much, Fabian, Jimena, and Esteban.
Okay, teachers. Gracias.
Okay.
Profe, ¿me
Thank
puede
you.
indicar? Ya dejé de compartir porque es que no.
Yes, yes.
Thank you.
Okay, perfect. So let's continue. Group C.
Teacher. Group C.
Group C, okay. Good evening. Let's start. Remember, we have 10 minutes more in this group. We have 10 minutes more.
Okay.
Group C. Okay.
¿Ya se ve la pantalla?
Wait a minute. Carolina. No yet.
Perdón, que se quedó ahí cargando un momento. Ya. Un momento, profe, que se quedó cargando ahí.
Don't worry. Yes, I can see your screen. Okay, sí la puedo ver, pero la está cargando.
Sí. Qué pena, profe, un minuto más.
Don't worry. Carolina and Gloria, right?
Sí, yes.
Okay, perfect. Carolina and Gloria. Carolina, I'm going to say this part in Spanish. ¿Deseas que otro grupo vaya pasando mientras que solucionan la cuestión de la presentación? ¿O Carolina o Gloria?
Teacher, no sé, ya estoy compartiendo, no sé si
Yes.
se ve la pantalla.
Yes, 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 of course, yes.
Pero se ve la presentación o no sé qué se
Yes,
está
the
viendo, perdón.
experience of our friendship, yes. La presentación la estoy viendo.
Ok.
Let's start.
Teacher, ¿me escuchan? Es que estoy teniendo problemas ahí de conexión.
Yes.
Ahí. ¿Me escuchan? Gracias. Listo. Bueno, hello, we are Carolina and Gloria. We live in Japan and Brazil, respectively. We decide to be friends by correspondence because we consider it to be an excellent experience since we can share the different lifestyles of each country, so, such as their customs, food and the most relevant tourist sites. Our goal is to have fun talking. Begin pen pals help us discover great an opportunity to enjoy a cultural vacation. In my friend's country, just always learn a little general culture. For example, in Japan, we can visit the monument of Hiroshima and Kawaguchi, which is a neighborhood famous for its neon lights, and Brazil, the Cristo Redentor and Copacabana Beach, which are very representative. Glory.
¿Me escuchan? Qué pena.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And England is capital London. It is history dates to Roman times when it is one of the countries which the longest, richest and most interesting history for it is architecture, monuments, cathedrals, daggers, and it is beautiful herons and goose dagger of London. Stand out kitschis, one of the most famous fortresses in the world, due to the crowd jewels. In the heart of London, we find the Royal Academy of Art. It is older arts institution in Great Britain. Stonehenge is one of the most famous tourist attractions and was declared a World Heritage Site by UNESCO. To be emblematic place of London, it is emblematic bus. We will be able to visit Big Ben, the adjoining houses of Parliament on Buckingham Palace. It is agrees to be friends by correspondence because keeping in touch and experience, exchange emotion and experience helps used to maintain our friendships. Used to is helps us is to areas and problem or scares. Thank you.
Okay, I can see your presentation. Just it's well. Can you continue with your presentation, please? Pueden continuar con la presentación que solo te quedó ahí en una diapositiva. Okay.
Ay, perdón. No estaba corriendo las diapositivas. Ya.
Okay, next. Okay, Gloria and Carolina. And I think that in general it was good, but you have to continue practicing pronunciation, okay? Because there are some mistakes about the pronunciation, and you need to continue practicing it, right? Thank you, Carolina and Gloria. Good. Let's continue.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you, teacher.
Let's continue with group D and E.
Hello, teacher, nosotros. D.
Yes, you. Group D?
Yes.
Okay. Let's start, please, because we don't have enough time.
Ahí pueden ver mi pantalla.
No yet. Todavía no.
Ahí.
Yes. Okay, yes.
Listo. Entonces, good afternoon. The member are Carlos Enrique Letrao Pineda, Ivonne Camila Tobar Rodríguez y Jessica Paola Cañón Luengas.
Okay, show us the presentation. Ya estamos viendo tu presentación, ahora ponla completa, por favor. Puedes colocar en la parte inferior donde dice presentar diapositivas.
Teacher, es que me aparece. Ahí pueden ver, ¿sí?
Okay. Yes, let's start.
Good evening, teacher. My name is Carlos Letrado. I was born in France. I am 25 years old. I decided to have pen pals to learn new cultures and ways of living. In addition to meeting new people.
My name is Camila Tobar. My nationality is from Brazil. I am 27 years. All the climate of Brazil is characterized by being gone. I decided to be painful because it allows me no differ country without needing to leave my house, and some other people tell me about the experience they have in their countries, their costumes, and favorite places.
My name is Jessica Paola. I am from Japan and I am 23 years old. I went to have friends by Stone should that I could head to Kano their culture and to say Kano what we have.
Me avisan por favor si les cambia la diapositiva, es que aquí no me deja ver.
Sí, compañera, ella cambia.
Espérame. Listo.
Okay, continue.
Respect in essential for a correspondence, friendship. As friends, we speak frequently and name good things about our countries. We use online karaoke to improve pronunciation, and this has helped us. We start talking 2 or 3 times a week and not lose contact.
My experience the queen in touch with my pen pals is to tell them the individuals that I have live knock in the different place of my country. We also play to improve my communication skills in English.
Show you the culture and customs of my country so that you have a good image and what to visit it without losing contact for when you want to visit it. Pasa a la siguiente, porfis, compañera.
We win this trip. We would like to see When's Westminster have a Highlands house and stay access for their dressing and Paul Cathedral because they are popular tourist place popular tourist in England.
The typical food of England of Dow, most the breresh, irolare pasta, pizza, and dishes influenced by Chinese culture. One of the typical dishes is fish and potato and a full breakfast that consists of eggs, bran, bacon, chorizo, something like bean and salad.
In England, it is disrespectful to be late for an appointment or a committee with some say almost always lie up respecting them. It is also a custom of education, such as saying that you please and I'm sorry.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay, okay. Carlos, Ivona, and Jessica. Two mistakes. The first one was about in our first slide. The title was in Spanish. Amigos por correspondencia. No, in English. Okay. And well, you need to continue practicing pronunciation. Okay, a lot. Thank you. Good.
Okay, teacher.
Thanks.
Thank you, teacher.
So let's continue with our group E. Ready or no? Group E. 1, Group E 2, and Group E 3. Okay, let's continue. Group F, G, H, I, and J. F, ready?
Sí, profe, voy presentando las diapositivas y me confirman, por favor.
Okay,
F
Group
present,
F, right?
teacher.
Yes, tell me.
Group K. Can you see presentation, teacher?
Yes, of course. Okay.
Okay, teacher and class. Good evening.
Good evening.
Presentation. To start presentation, group F. The history of our friendship. Student A, Mauricio Guayen from Brazil. Student B, Andrea Romero from France. Student C, Jeanette Vasquez from Japan. Okay. Hi to all their pink pals. Hope you're all doing well as we do. So first of all, let me introduce you to my friends and I. Next.
I introduce you to Mauricio is from Brazil. He is 34 years old and very good person. He is not married but has son. Andrea is from France and is 32 years old. She is married and works in restaurant. And my name is Jeanette and I also 32 years old. I decided to have they as pen pals because they are from countries that I like to learn from. Tell, tell me a lot about fun historic place, and I want to go there someday. In addition, Mauricio and Andrea are very intelligent people. They have a lot to teach me, and I also have many things that they usually not and learn. Also, we have a lot common. We all like to travel and we love to learn nueva language. Mauricio teacher me Portuguese, Andrea teacher me French, and I Japanese. They are teaching me Spanish and love having new friends over the world. Next.
Okay, continue. If you decide to have a pen pal, you have to know different tips to keep in touch with them first. It is important to write to your pen pal constantly when he replies to your letter. You have to answer so you have a constant conversation in case you don't understand and word place you should ask him
to have your doubts so your communication is clear. It's important to let them know they are important to you and that you care about them and their stories. In addition, you should always tell them interesting things about your life and about your country or hometown. This helps to have them interested and wanting to know more about. You can also ask about them at their home place or country, so they you really care about them and their lives. Finally, you can sometime go visit them and spend time with your pen pals. It is important to physically meet them to reinforce your friendship. Thanks. Next.
Okay, when we hear about the challenge suggested by the Pen Pals in Funny Letters website, we made the decision to research about England and we see that this country has an excellent culture. You should know many things before traveling to this country. For example, you should not be afraid to speak English. Just be careful not to say offensive words. You should not forget your umbrella. The weather can change in a matter of minutes, sorry. You should be very punctual because the people of England hate being late. If we win this challenge, we will go to visit the British Museum because it has the best old collections. Also, we will go to several cities such as Liverpool, Cambridge, Manchester, and Brixton. On the other hand, we want to win this challenge to know more about English culture and improve our skills in English. We will be very happy if we win the challenge. Cordially, Mauricio, Andrea, and Jeanette. Thank you, teacher and guys.
Finishes
Okay,
the
thank you very
presentation,
much.
teacher. Thanks.
Okay, thank you, Edwin, Andrea, and Jeanette. Andrea, thank you very much. Good
Thank you.
pronunciation.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay, it was good. Was good presentation. Okay, let's continue with. Wait a minute, I'm going to share my screen again. With our group G, are you ready?
Group G, teacher.
Good night, yes,
Yes,
teacher.
teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, let's start.
Listo. Un
Group
momento, voy
G.
a compartir la pantalla.
Okay, don't worry.
Listo. Ahí ven mi pantalla.
Yes, of course.
Ok. Entonces, inicia, compañera.
Okay, good evening, everybody. Our group is conformed by Lady Carolina Tavera, Viviana Valiente, and Janine Acacio, and this is the experience of our friendship. Next, please.
Good night. Disculpen, eso sí, empezó el ruido. Lo que pasa es que voy de camino a la casa. Entonces, me disculparán el ruido, por favor. Vamos a iniciar. We are interested in participating in the competition for the best pineapples. We are three friends of different countries, and we would like to introduce ourselves. Bueno, Yanini okay.
I'm sorry, Viviana, we can hear you. No te estamos escuchando.
On the other hand, Carolina is from Japan. She is 30 years old. She is very polite and respectful. In Japan, you can see cherry blossoms that are simple, flower on the spring. And Lina is from French, excuse me. She is 26 years old. She is very keen and easy one. As I do is
Okay, for us it's important keep our communication. We have been friends for 2 years. For us, it's important keep our communication. For that reason, we write each other twice a month and write about a movie or a book that we have decided to watch or read. However, during each day, we can write or speak by WhatsApp, email, or Skype. Those is necessary talk about our personal routine to can know each other better.
Okay, if we win the competition, we would like to know different places as the Big Ben, the Windsor Castle, Stonehenge, and the London Eye, to have a beautiful sight of a large part of the city. Also, we would love to take a double-decker bus and take a tour by the city. We know that we must take care with the England culture. It's important to be polite, say always thank you and please. In addition, we must be punctual and avoid making noises while we are eating because it's not a good manner to eat in England. Finally, it's necessary to keep the distance between people. We hope to win the trip and to know more about the England culture and enjoy the city. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Lady Viviana and Janine.
Gracias, profesor.
It was a good presentation. Thank you. Okay, perfect. So let's continue with H. Ready?
Ready, boy, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, perfect. So let's start.
Good evening, teacher. My group is EH.
Good evening.
Presented by Joana Spitia, Andrés Ortiz, y Lady Tenorio. And Lady Tenorio. Next, Andrés.
No sé. Disculpa, no se ve la siguiente, yo ya la
Ya,
corrí.
ya.
Ok.
No yet, no yet. Todavía no la estamos viendo. No yet.
Okay.
¿Ya?
Yes, let's start. Brazil.
My pen pal saw Brazil. My name is Paula Spitia. I'm from Brazil. I am 31 years old. In Brazil, there are many beaches and samba are dances, and there are also beautiful women. My pen pal saw Joana Tenorio. Next, porfa. My pen pal saw Joana Tenorio. She is from France. She is
29 years old, as the Eiffel Tower and Arch of Triumph. Next, my pen pal so Andres. He is from Japan. He is 33 years old. Mandarin is spoken in Japan and it's very technological. We decided to be friends with correspondents because we wanted to know about the culture of the other countries. They know about the culture of the other countries.
Tips to keep in touch with a pen pal. We have maintained constant communication and we have spoken about the most representative place in our countries. We have talked about our families and we have watched video in English with English subtitles and in group. We have listened to music in English with Spanish subtitles. We are great friends and we always try to correct the bad pronunciation. Our interest in learning English has made us great friends. Next lady.
The experience of our friendships. We will the place visit the Stoppen Cairns, the towering monument. Later we will visit the Cotswold, which is an ideal place for walk in family. Then we will visit Saint Michel Mount. It is place of Tidal Island and has a good view. Next. The experience of our friendship. In the afternoon, we will visit the Castle Howards. It is an impressive architectural mansion. Later, we will visit the Tower of London in a place learn about its history. We will visit the Tower Bridge of London, which is an icon of the city that crosses the River Thames. In the evening, we will visit the lively streets of Soho, an attractive place to walk, sign, and watch the movies. Thank you.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay, Joanna, Andres, and lady, thank you very much.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you,
Okay,
teacher.
you're welcome. My pleasure. So let's continue. Okay, group I, are you ready?
Yes, teacher. Good evening.
Good evening, group I. So let's start.
Aquí ya voy a compartir la pantalla, profe.
Okay, don't worry.
Por favor, me indican si la ven, si ya la están observando. ¿Ya se ve? No.
No, no yet. Todavía no, aún no.
Yeah.
Okay, yes.
Yes.
Okay. Entonces, the story of friends. Entonces, the purpose of its letter instead English our friends be correspondents. My name is Lady Briceño. I am 28 years old. I am from France. My friend Carlos Cárdenas is from Brazil and is 22 years old.
Okay. That why it is important to maintain a fluid communication. Beautiful friends, there is way on social networks such as Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp to know the place, people, culture, who set a courteous and precise language to avoid disputes between us that has been awarded with beautiful countries, culture, gastronomic, being the most representative of France, the Eiffel Tower, the Triumphal Arch, among others in Brazil, the Christ the Redeemer, the beach, and the Iguazu waterfalls.
Okay. England is a country of the British Islands that borders Scotland and Wales, the capital is London. In country, as many tourists, places, and many stories. That their architecture be themselves.
Okay, in order to get to this country, it is vitally important to know the English language. That we, Carlos, helps me a lot to read you this language. On many occasions, we study together to get to earn this trip. Cordially contents participants pen polls. Finish, teacher.
Okay. Lady and Carlos. No more, yeah? Lady and Carlos?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Thank you. You have to continue practicing pronunciation, okay? Thank you very much. Good. Okay, and to finish,
Hi, teacher.
okay. Jay, are you ready?
Ready, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, perfect. Give me a second. Okay. Good. So let's start.
Okay, one moment, teacher.
Don't worry, don't worry.
View my screen.
No yet. Wait a minute.
Oh no.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And go.
Thank you,
John.
Edward. Hi, everybody. Hi, teacher. Paragraph 1. I am John Romero and he is Edward Ruiz. I am 32 and he is 28 years old. He is from Colombia and he lives in Bogota. We meet because we study at Uniminuto University. We are studying English 1 We are in the same study group. Edward has always liked France, and his favorite places in this country are the, the Eiffel Tower, Notre Dame Cathedral, and the Louvre Museum. Every time we meet and talk about these places, I can see that he is very excited to visit them.
Paragraph 2. When we have a pen paper, the most important things to do are doing activities in order to keep continuous contact and always showing the interest of the friends. To do this, we can use technological tools whose like video call to do cooking online. Lunch online might be assisted to a virtual concert. Paragraph 3. When I arrived in England, the first place that I will visit the city of Bristol to visit the aquarium or see the street artwork. Another place is the Lakes District. It is the national park of the United Kingdom and one of the jewels of the north of England. Another place is the Bristol Beach, which one of the best in the world, and finally the Oxford University, where there is the Great Bodleian Library, or also the Botanical Garden, which is a quaint place. It's regards Edward Ruiz and John Romero. Thanks.
Okay, just John and Edward, right? John and Edward.
Right.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, students. Good.
Hi, teacher.
Hello, hello. Tell me.
Teacher, con Gustavo Díaz, es que yo estoy trabajando solo. Pues usted me adicionó en otro grupo, pero pues estoy trabajando solo, profe.
Okay, Gustavo.
Listo, profe, pues ya voy a compartir mi pantalla.
Okay.
Entonces, me dice cuándo ya teacher. Pues lo que pasa es que yo tuve un inconveniente con las diapositivas, pero solamente voy a presentar la carta, profe. No sé si de pronto hay algún problema con eso.
Now is your presentation.
¿Sí está viendo mi pantalla, profe?
No yet. Aún no.
Listo.
Okay. Yes.
Yes.
Let's start.
Good night, teacher. Good night, guys. Bogota, DC, for July 2021. Mr. Conference, London. Post House Conference, London. Best regard, dear Mr. My name is Gustavo Adolfo Diaz Pelufo. I'm from Brazil, and I am 3 years old. My partner is Alejandra. She is from French, and she is 25 years old. We have been paying piles for more than 6 months, and we considered an internet page where the two of us we are a student of the English language. In addition to sharing part of how each other, since the of culture and where they will learn from each other. Since we decided to adopt the second language, and my case for word, she is USA and Alejandra for affinity USA. Since he was very little, and that for this reason she would like to want this trip to London to put into practice all that she has learned throughout the time she has. They both to study the language and be the way we know the opportunity to learn a little more about this culture of London that's wonderful and magical. All that cultural part that England has and that has culture captivate here being images. I hope they use into account to want to contest. I surprise my pile with this great prize and make one of your great their great dreams and wishes come true. Cordially, Gustavo Adolfo Díaz Pelufo contested Party Night Pain Pales.
Okay, thank you, Gustavo. Thank you very much.
Sure.
Okay, students, nobody else? Carolina? Tania?
Sí, señor profe, yo estoy solita.
Okay.
Y me dicen, por favor, si ya pueden ver mi pantalla.
No yet.
¿Ya?
No yet. Okay. Yes, ya está cargando.
Bueno, profe, gracias.
Yes. Let's start, Tania. Yes, let's start. Ya puedes iniciar.
Okay. Good night. My name is Tania Antigón Diaz. The history of our friendship. Okay. Paragraph 1. Nicole, she is from Germany, a country with more than 2 million years of history. Years. With more than 2 million years of history, it has very key and very beautiful here. Be your friend for and distance is very good. As I learn about your culture and welcome, it's here Conlenger. Mike, he is American, specific for New York, a global financial and culture central. It is a good experience to be your friend for distance. Simbi means forbid calls me shoot the landscape of New York and his family. To keep a friend for a distance is important to respect their culture and country, also to interest in the things they like and have friend contact so as not lose communication. If I could go to England, I would like to visit Oxford University. As it is the oldest in the world and has a beautiful infrastructure. He would also visit Stonehenge, although is one of the most famous monuments in England. It is not clear exactly what its function, what is it believed that it would have been an astronomical observatory to record the past year of the statue. Its builders had astronomical knowledge, signs on the summer solstice, the sunrise, through the construction icing. Finish, teacher.
Okay, thank you, Tanya. Nobody else? Okay. I'm going to turn my camera on. Okay. Okay, students, so the time is over. Thank you for coming and see you next class. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you for coming and see you next class. Bye-bye.
Gracias.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
teacher.
Bye,
See you
teacher.
next class.
Teacher, bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye bye, teacher.
Bye bye, teacher.
Bye-bye. See you next class.